Whoa, whoa, it's all different on my phone, yo. Yes, people there, welcome back to Danny AFC TV on the evening when Lou Littler gets done by Michael Van Gerwen in Northern Ireland throwing arrows. Our professional athletes throwing arrows in the darts. The night when Tottenham have been murked off the park 4-0 by Liverpool. And you big slag, did you really think you'll get into the League Cup final? I'll win in my second season. Oh, do you now, Ange? Oh, do you, big Ange? Guys, do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you are new. I had to toy with the idea of going live today. I was thinking, like my good mum would say, if you've got nothing nice to say fucking nothing. I haven't got much nice to say about Arsenal at the moment. The Mikel Arteta thing. I say, where's my dog? Mikel Arteta thing. Still doing my nutting. Why is he our manager? People can aim at Pep Guardiola as much as they like for one bad season. One bad season, how many? This guy's had 5 years, one trophy. I still don't really rate him for the trophy either. Remember, he came in around the quarter-final stage, struggled against a championship team. We had to go extra time. Sheffield United. And then, I don't know, we murked whoever in the semis and I think Man City in the final. Shouts out to Aubameyang and Emi Martinez. He stripped one off the captaincy, gave him away for free, and sold the best goalkeeper in the world. The results of that FA Cup win. So I'm never really going to understand the methods and the madness that is of Mikel Arteta. I never honestly will. Like, I don't get his thinking on things, going back to his very first season in charge. You know what I mean? You wanted Aubameyang at your club. You gave him a load of money. You railroaded the best goalkeeper in the world, Emi Martinez, out of your club. Still makes no sense to me. We're going to have to go and spend money in the summer on a backup keeper because obviously he loves Raya and Raya is the shit and blah, blah, blah. Ramsdale's gone. So, yeah, looking ahead to this season, Martinelli injured, Saka injured, Jesus gone for the season. Hopefully Martinelli and Saka are both back, say, within a month. And Wari, actually now at 17 years old, has to really big time step up to the plate, guys. And this is something that you shouldn't be the club the size of Arsenal. As much as I want the Haylanders in the team, shouts out to Emil Smith-Rowe, Nelson. But anyway, as much as I want Skelly playing, and he weren't amazing last night, as much as I want Anwari playing, and he weren't amazing last night, they need the help from some of the other people around them. Declan Rice, he needs to control the midfield by himself to let the Anwaris go forward. And that Thomas Partey, I love him. I love him dearly. I'd even keep him for another season, maybe, because he's better than Mourinho, or the guy I've never heard of. But can he actually play 2 top-class games a week? Because like Yuri says, my Turkish brother, like he seemed to have just lost his legs last night. I don't know. Mourinho's no better, so I wouldn't play him. Is Zubimendi really the answer in the summer? And we'll go into the summer after, because I'm thinking we're going to try a quick heroic free, like we did when it was Deckers, Havertz, and who else? Oh, and Timber. Shit. I think we're going to do a heroic free. And I have a feeling it's going to be Zubimendi, Sesko, and a +1, clearly. Could the +1 be Nico Williams at £50 million? I'm not so sure. But I reckon we're going to go for 3 in the summer, and then there'll be 1 or 2 backups, a backup goalkeeper and a backup defender of some sort. I reckon we will go in the summer. 4 to 5 signings. Problem is, will they be the right 4 to 5 signings? Guys, do be getting a like on the video. Do be subscribing if we is new this evening. Anyone coming with sensible Mikel Arteta comments, let's fucking have them. Let's bring them on. Yes, we are on my phone. I did look at the quality of the video last night. It was kind of superb, like, so I wonder why my Apple can't give me the quality or the same sort of quality. But never mind. Guys, again, do be liking, do be subscribing. Linda, good evening. What is good? Should Arteta be sacked, girl? How many more seasons are we going to be having this sort of same bullshit? Near misses. I don't even call Newcastle a near miss. We got smashed home and away. On any stretch of the imagination, that is not good enough. Like, and again, it's so much pressure has to be put on people like Nwari and Skelly now. Because, I don't know, I don't like Sterling. I don't like Trossard. They're not the future of Arsenal Football Club. One is over 30 and belongs to Chelsea. And one is 30 and gets beat up by his missus. Shouts out to Trossard. Fuck me. I've always got the heating on absolutely full blast come this time of night. And then I get live and I realise how fucking hot it is in the place. Right, do be liking people, do be subscribing. Where's my bracelets? Fuck them. So a little bit of Arteta talk. Nwari, how much can he step up to the plate this season? Skelly, I've heard they have both signed new deals. Going forward next season, I'd love to see Skelly as a central midfielder. Nwari has to be Saka's backup. So the way I see it is next season, because I'm already looking towards next season now, which is a bit fucked up. I reckon Liverpool will run away with the league. They'll win the League Cup, poor old Newcastle. I was kind of willing Tottenham to get through today. Not because I'm a Tottenham fan, not because I like Ange Postecoglou and his style of fucking football. I was more hoping that they could get through to the final and then it would give Newcastle a much, sorry to say, easier chance of actually winning that cup. I want Linda. Fuck me. I want Newcastle to win the League Cup. Hopefully they will smash Liverpool, but I can't see it happening. I reckon that'll be Arne Slot's first trophy of perhaps 2 or 3 this season. I'm going to say he's going to win 2 in his first year. Imagine that. So you got Arteta been there 5 years, coming at the quarter-final stage when we're facing a championship team, Sheffield United. I don't think there's nothing big in this FA Cup win. I don't know why fans are lauding him and still lauding this little cunt. I'd bring fucking Cesc Fabregas to the club immediately over this little bitch. At least one was a legend, one was a captain. Well, all right, they both were captains. I don't credit Arteta for nothing, let alone being captain. Fuck him. Seriously, fuck Arteta. Fuck him in his ass. I don't really give a fuck. On to Nwari and Skelly again, like, seriously. Skelly, I hope next season isn't a backup left back. Calafore, getting Hato or something from Ajax. Both of them are centre halves, but fuck it, it's what we like to do. Make them be the 2 left backs next season. Gabriel, Saliba in the centre. Let's get to the right backs. Timber and Ben White, the right backs. But that means we've only got 2 centre backs, Saliba and Gabriel. So that situation for me would have to be addressed. A left back, maybe Gerald Hato, I'm not sure. Every time I see this kid, he looks shaky. They've got another centre half, Ajax, who's about the same age as him. That looks better every time I see Ajax, to be honest with you. But Gerald Hato, I don't know, generational talent. Who knows? Maybe bring him in, especially at the right price. Centre back, can't think. I would have said that Victor Reese of Man City. Do you know what I mean? Because I've been speaking about that guy for over a year on the stream, and nobody had the foresight to go and try and do anything at Arsenal Football Club. Like, how can I find these players? How do I fucking notice these players are brilliant and they're young and they're at clubs, with all respect, like Palmeiras that are in Brazil that ain't as financially fucking equipped and as rich as the Premier League? It pisses me off every fucking time. And then Man City sort of clock onto it later and think, fuck, that's actually a good player. Let me go and do that. Like Klashnikov, they've just brought him from France. I'm sure he's going to turn out to be a good central defender. I'm sure in the summer people like Kanji probably get moved on. But back to us. So, Rea, backup goalkeeper, will come in. I hope it ain't that prick from Espanyol as well. Juan Garcia. Juan Garcia. Hato and a centre-back. I can't think of a centre-back. Mark Gay is going to have 1 year left on his Crystal Palace contract. That's an interesting situation. But he's humble. He's cool. He might just fucking stay at Crystal Palace. Guys, it is going to be a disaster of a live this evening. It's very quiet. So shout out to Linda, who is in the building. Who else is here? 4 of us, yeah? Who is listening to me silently? I swear I've just thought about these silent listeners. The ones that say 0. But listen to my charming voice. Like they couldn't do that maybe on the phone or something, who knows. But yeah, looking on to next season targets. Would Mark Gahey be a good signing? We've got a lot of them left-footed central defenders. Gerard Hato, defence sorted. Goalkeeper. I like Reztes, the guy that plays in France. Young kid, about 20 years old. He'll probably go and piss me off and buy one glass out. Central midfield, we're not going to get someone like a Kamavinga or Tukumeni. I don't know. I'd rather a Douglas Luiz over this Zubamendi, but Zubamendi, it looks like he wants. Why didn't he just put his foot down for Zubamendi last summer rather than bringing the guy who played for the same team, the guy that I've never heard of? It makes no fucking sense to me. And it will never make sense to me. But Zubamendi, Arda Galea, Nico Williams, I don't know. Who would I choose? I don't know. I think Galea could be more productive, but Nico Williams, I don't know. There's obviously a good football in him. And then it's going to be Sesko up front, I reckon. So, yeah, I'm already planned into next summer, and I do believe 5 signings will come in. A backup keeper, a backup defender, even though I think we need 2. I think we're going to need a left-back, especially if Zinchenko, Key, War, Tommy are sold, because they're not really a part of my plans next year. As I said, the 2 right-backs that I see fighting each other would be White and Timber. The 2 left-backs fighting for a place would be Calaforde and probably a new left-back. Could be a Gerard Hatto, the young generational talent of Ajax. Centre-backs, Saliba, Gabriel, and then you need 1 or 2 more, quite clearly. Central midfield, the guy I've never heard of, Declan Rice, Skelly, Zubamendi. 4 people fighting for 2 places. Could probably still use 1 more. Attacking mids. I'd say Havertz and Odegaard, because we're not going to sell Havertz, are we? As much as I don't like him. And I really hope we buy strikers in the summer. We'll get back to that. 2 right wingers, Saka and Wari. 2 left wingers, Martinelli, Williams. Strikers, I'd actually go Jonathan David, because he's on a free, and maybe Sesko, as Isaac is probably going to be, let's say, the word unattainable, especially for a club like Arsenal Football Club. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing if we're new. This is not going to be a long live because it is disastrously quiet. 12 minutes down. If I get to the 30-minute mark, I reckon we're fucking done well this evening. Let's see how this goes, because I'm already getting impatient. Boss Blah, what's good, my brother? I'm already looking ahead, I'm afraid to say, to next season. I do think Liverpool are going to run away with the league. Fuck what they do in the Champions League. I couldn't give a fuck. Let's just worry what we're doing in the Champions League. The League Cup was an epic fail away at St James's Park. But listen, I'm going to do it backwards from strikers to defender, yeah? To keep you engaged. I reckon we should be involved in the Jonathan David race. He's a free transfer in the summer, plays for Lille. I reckon he wants the Premier League. Sesko, 55 mil, I reckon that's already a done deal. That should be our 2 strikers next season. Jonathan David, Sesko. I'd like Isaac, but I'm going to put the word like, you know, when you try and get into a lift and it don't want to work? Unattainable. Some shit like that. That's what I'm going to call Isaac. Unattainable. 2 left wingers, Martinelli and Williams. 2 right wingers, Saka and Awari. 2 attacking mids, Odegaard and Havertz. I'd rather it be Musiala and Odegaard, and swap Havertz for Musiala, as he's going to have a year left on his contract. But again, this is Arsenal Football Club, and it probably won't be possible. Central midfielders for next season, Skelly, the guy I've never heard of, even though I'd want to sell him. Declan Rice, and I suppose I'm going to accept it's going to be that prick from Spain, Zubamendi. 4 fighting for 2 places. Could do with a 5th, maybe 7, 8 in a pan, but we never had the balls to sign in this window. But say 5 midfielders would be wonderful for next season. 7 in a pan. Skelly, the guy I've never heard of. Rice, Zubamendi. 2 left backs, Calaforde and Gerard Hatto. Don't know if I'm convinced by that, but don't know where else to look for a left back at the moment. Zinny's shit, he can get sold for any 5, 8, 12, 10 million pound. Fuck him. Key war, fuck off. 10 million, whatever Polish fucking euro you can give me for him. Tomiyasu, what? Can fuck off in the same direction as well. Because again, Gerard Hatto, Calafori, my 2 left backs, my 2 right backs for next season. Ben White, Kimber, my centre back, Saliba Gabriel, and you need to add at least 1. Haven should have been one of them. Aiden Haven, I hear will make his Man United debut tomorrow. I love you, Arteta. You are my favourite guy. And 2 goalkeepers. I would like it to be Rea, or 3 goalkeepers. Rea, Reztez, who plays in France, and Septum, whatever you call it, the little 18-year-old English boy that coming from Ajax. And that'll give you quite a decent little squad. Just deposit that in the top drawer. That'll give you a decent little squad next season. I might even have to start jotting some of that down. The signings Arsenal need in. Let's do this. What Reztez cost you? He's a brilliant little keeper, 20 years old. Reztez, I'm going to put 25 mil. Jarrell Hatto, I'm going to put 25 mil. I reckon we could do have a centre back, Mark Gahey. Last year his contract. Mark Gahey, 35 mil. That prick Zubamendi's going to come in. Fuck me, I'm going to sign about 15 people, eh? Zubamendi. I'm going to put 60 mil because we're not going to sign him on his release clause, which is £52 million. We're going to give them a drink in the hope for more favourable paybacks to the club. How many have I signed? 1, 2, 3, 4, fucking 5 already. And I ain't even got to the winners of the strikers. Bollocks. Napan, Zubamendi, Gahey, Hatto, Reztez. Then again, I've got so many to sell, this shouldn't really matter. David's on a free. Or David, Jonathan. David on a free. Sesko the pervert will sign 55 mil. Williams, 50 mil. How much is that? 105. 105, 110, 120, 180, fuck me, 192, 210, 215, 220, 30, 40. Fuck me, I've spent 265 mil. Fuck you know. But in saying that, there's a fuckload to sell. Tommy, Kiwa, Zinni, Nelson, Lokonga, Tavares. I'd sell Havertz. I'd sell Jesus. Because they're not in my plans at all for next season. In fact, I'm going to work with that in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 signings. That's a bit unrealistic. But there you go, guys. 17, 18 minutes down. I'm going to fuck off any minute now. Fuck me, we've had quiet lives out here. But this is going to be one of the worst ever. Shouts out to Boss Blah. Shouts out to Linda. I'm just knocking ash from my zoo everywhere. Yes, I used a bit of magic spit. Let's get that ash up. I don't want to fucking do anything bad to it. But yeah. We need 8 signings next summer, guys. Couple of squad players, 3 squad players, and 4 or 5 that can run straight in. You're out. Oh, fuck you too. You see your box and everything? That box is out. Zinni, 15 mil. Kiwa, 10 mil. Tommy, I don't believe you get 10 mil from him, but I'm going to write 10 mil. Nelson, 15 mil. Tavares is 5 mil, we know that. Contractually. Lokonga, 10 mil. Jesus, 20 mil. Who else can we sell next summer? Trossard. 20 mil. Who else can we sell next summer? I must have written this down somewhere else. Let me go and have a look. Fuck you. Interesting now. Could do this when I'm not live, but anyway. Who am I selling in? Havertz, Tommy, Tavares, Nelson. Vieira. I didn't think about. Vieira has to go. How much will we get for him? 15 mil? 15 mil for Vieira, people? Vieira, 15 mil. Theoretically, That'll be 35, 45, 50, 60, 70, 85, 90, 120. 120 mil in, plus our budget, means we could spend that 265. That I reckon goes a long way to helping us towards the title, but I still don't even believe in some of them players I've written down myself. The problem is I've written down some because I believe they're already done. I reckon Zubimendi is not close, but the club know our intentions. The club have agreed to our intentions. It's going to get up to Zubimendi, again, like with Liverpool. Williams, will we just activate the 50 mil? I don't know, but over the last 2 windows, no other club across Europe or the world has. Sesko, I reckon, is done. I don't know if that's good or bad, but Sesko, I reckon, is done. The blanket is dry, yes. Having the heat on for 4 hours does help that. Everything is fresh tonight. The blankets, the sheets, the pillowcases. Oh, fucking hell, most nights, to be honest with you. Like I'm scared of catching a fucking disease out of here. But yeah, guys, I'm going to work on this team. I still need more outs. I still know there's more players to sell within that club. Who am I forgetting about, man? Seriously. I'm forgetting about a couple of people. Who am I forgetting about? Let's have a look on this page. Who am I forgetting about? Katie's gone for 3. Kiwa, Zinni, Tommy, Nelson, Tavares, Lokonga, Jesus, Trossard, Havertz, Vieira. Fuck me, there's no one else to sell. There's no one else to sell. Do you reckon that Arteta will sell Havertz? Because it seems like he likes it. Nah, I don't, bruv. I was just, do you know what I'm basing that on? I'm basing that on. He's German. Bayern Munich must want a really good replacement for Musiala. Musiala has put talks off, and I know this factually. This ain't Heinz ketchup or the Houses of Parliament sauce or any other sauces that are wrong. Factually, he's put off talks on a new contract at the end of the season. The problem is, at the end of the season, like Mark Gahey at Crystal Palace, he's going to have 12 months left on his contract. And we know 12 months for the club is pretty much bollocks. You may as well just say, fuck him. He's gone for free at the end of the season. Or we take chump change right now. And it will still be more than chump change for Musiala. So my theory on that is you offer them the King Havertz in exchange straight for their Musiala, because I can't see no one else really offering them 50, 60, 80 million for a guy, because I don't think he's going to stay at another German club. Borussia Dortmund ain't big enough. He's at the best club in Germany, with the biggest name, the biggest stature, etc. So he's going to leave the country. He is English, no matter if he does play for the German national team. So I reckon his next stop is England and the Premier League, unless he thinks he's Bellingham and tries to go to Spain. But if it is the Premier League, I reckon it's only a handful of clubs as well. Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City. So, what would you expect to achieve for Musiala if you was a Bayern Munich fan, considering all of the clubs that will want him are from outside of Germany? And that means in the January next, all of these said clubs will be able to talk to him regarding a free transfer. So yeah, Musiala has refused contract talks at Bayern Munich at the end of the season. So as we are an English club and he's an English footballer, I would be all over this. In fact, I'm going to write it down, even though it won't happen. Havertz out. Havertz out. Straight swap. Musiala. I've just signed 9 people. Musiala, Williams, Sesko, David, Restes, Hato, Mark Gahey, Zubimendi, and Severin Napan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 signings. And if I sold Zinni, Kiwa, Tommy, Nelson, Tavares, Lokonga, Jesus, Trossard, Vieira, Havertz, and 3 go on frees. Party, Lokonga, Party, KT, and Jorginho, which makes 13. 13 out, 9 in. Hey! Let's be having you. 5 minutes left of the stream, people, because it's been fucking dead. Shouts out to Boss Blah, shouts out to Linda. I can hear my husky voice is coming back in. I've had this horrible cough all day running around me as well. which is trying to come back to fruition as we talk right now. What's your thoughts on next season, bros? Because I don't think we're winning the league this year. My mind has already bolted off to next year. We shall confirm a top 4. Brilliant. Champions League football. And I doubt we're going to win the Champions League and we're out of everything else, no? As Arteta likes to do. Just gets knocked out of the cups every season. I'm not the biggest cup fan. The League Cup and the FA Cup personally can fuck themselves, bros. But you've got to be delivering me something proper in the league and the Champions League. And I'm talking right to the very last grasps. I'm talking missing out by a point if we have to miss out. I'm talking a semi-final or final in the Champions League if you're going to dismiss these other cups. And he doesn't even play teams that should be dismissed. We played our first team last night. We got battered the same way. It's not a brilliant look. So my mind is already going off to next season because we're getting slapped around the park by Newcastle. Newcastle are good, but fuck me. Isaac is a game changer. A straight game changer. Can you hear the huskiness in my voice? Fucking me, Danny. Isaac is a game changer. That is the guy we should be looking for in the summer. I should change that whole team already. Did you watch Spurs? Yeah, I did, bruv. I watched it. I did turn off for Luke Littler versus Van Gogh on the darts. I just turned over for that hot 25 minutes, 20 minutes. That was over so quick. Shouts out to you, Boss Blah. 4 minutes left. What's your thoughts on next season, Boss Blah? That's what I want to know right now before I disappear. Because it's been a dead stream. What is your thoughts on next season already? If you had to sign, say, 3 top class signings and 2 backups, the 2 backups be a defender or some sort, someone that can play left back, centre back, perhaps. And we're going to need a backup goalkeeper because Neto will go, Sterling of all God's love will go, Trossard can fuck off. Do you know what I mean? And this is the worst ever life. I'm going to start thinking of dinner and all sorts soon. Right. That's my team for next season so far. I'd much rather inject Havertz into it, but I've already spent 265 mil, bros. And Musiala and David come in a free. Jonathan David and I was going to call him Jude Musiala. What is his name? Simon Musiala. Can't remember. Williams, Reztes, Hato, Mark Gahey, Zubamendi, Napan. We're going to need a centre back, bros. We've only got 2. Especially if I get my way, sell Keywar, sell Tommy, sell Zinni, but we've only got 2 centre backs. Other people can overlap. Hato could play there if we signed him. Ben White could play there, but I'd rather not. Timber can play there, but I think he's a right back. We've got options. It's a very good team, but it's a very good team that needs a bit more, mate. And we've proved that for the last 2 years, because this year it will be fruitless come the end of the season. But guys, with my tail between my legs, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. It has been dead. So I'm going to carry on drying my blanket. I'm going to walk the snoring dog if you can hear him snoring. It's a hard knock life for Lokes. It's a hard knock life for Lokes. Works hard, that fucking Doug. I'm telling you. Works hard every day of the fucking week. Oh, don't watch my little grinding scissors, whatever you want to call them. Trimmers, I call them. But yeah, fuck all y'all. Get grip, man. Oh, I hope that we get Isaac Musiala, that young Spaniard. I know he's shit, not Juan Garcia. Bros, go look at the Reztes in France. Can't remember who he plays for. Fuck me, it ain't Lille. Who is it? He's 20 years old and he's banging. And it'll cost you about the same money because the prick you're talking about has got a £25 million release clause. Juan Garcia. Bros, he's not even number 1 for his club. He's the number 2 goalkeeper for Espanyol. Why do you want a number 2 at 25 mil, mate? If that's what you're referring to. And I know it is. Why do you want a number 2 at 25 mil? Sounds like you want to finish 8th. Hope we get Isaac Musiala, that young Spanish keeper that Arteta wants. Jonathan David and Gahey. Oh, so we've agreed on Gahey and Jonathan David. We've agreed on Musiala. Straight swap for Havertz. Isaac's the dream, but have we got? Bros, look at what I've spent already. We need a winger. 50 mil Williams. Zubamendi's going to cost 60 mil. Gahey, what, 35 mil? And they've just turned down 70, bros, but he's going to have 12 months left on his contract. He doesn't want to move outside London, let alone abroad. So everyone abroad can fuck off. Bayern Munich, AC Milan, whoever. You can all fuck yourselves. He's not that guy. He's happy at Palace, let alone moving out of London. Also, Hatter Williams. So basically, me and you have got to say it's squad for next season, mate. Apart from that Spanish wank of a goalkeeper. I take Reztez. Go look at Reztez. You'll soon change your mind. Bruvs at the same money. You'll soon change your mind. Reztez is the bollocks. Grumade Reztez, I say. He is the shit. So, yeah, all right. So, listen. This is my signings for next season one more time. Reztez, 25 mil. Hato, 25 mil. Gehi, 35 mil. Zulumendi, 60. Napan, 15. David, 3. Sesko, 55. Williams, 50. Musiala, 3. Or straight swap for Havertz. That comes up to, though, bro, like 260, 770 mil. 105, 110, 130, 155, 160, 190, 250. That's 265 spent. That's why we can't buy Isaac. I've just spent 265. And there's no Isaac there. But in saying that, Zinni, Kiwor, Tommy, Nelson, Tavares, Lokonga, Jesus, Trossard, Vieira, Havertz, and Havertz commands a lot of wages, can all fuck off. Same with Thomas Partey, Jorginho, and Kieran Tierney. 13 out, 13 victims next year. They can all fuck off. Anyway, Boss Blah, you are the man of the match. You're a superstar. Nico Williams has had a terrible season. 1 goal, 1 assist. We've got money and we've got players to sell. Thing is, bros, we sell very bad. We've tried all January to sell Kiwor and Zilly, bros. We come up with that. So I fear in the summer we're going to be mugged off hard alone to the end of their contracts. Well, Zinni definitely, because he's in his last year. And Kiwor's got 2. Or 2.5. He signed in January. 2.5 for Kiwor. It's a bit precarious. Nelson has been injured, so ain't going to get that much money. Tavares, they love him in Italy. We're going to get the 5 mil. Lokonga, Seville want him, but they don't want to pay for 10 mil. The agreed amount. So they've asked Lokonga and his agent to get involved and see if Arsenal won't accept £5 million. I think that's disgraceful money for a guy that Arteta railroad Guendouzi just to sign him for 17. Oh! My computer will never turn on again. Loco, I shall punch you in the head. Fuck you. Dog's awake. I want this computer to turn on just one more time. Guys, I'm out of the building. Peace out. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow, 10 p.m. live. You know how we do.